the show.
I like kielbasa.
What's up, y'all? Hey, buddy. Happy Friday, everybody. Friday.
It's Friday. Good evening, and good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Y'all doing great? Fantastic. Thanks so much for coming out. We really appreciate it. So let's get started with some show things so you know what's going on. I'm going to click over here to gallery view. And the way the gallery view is going to work is everybody who's got their camera on right now can wave and say hi to all those people on YouTube. And if you're not, and if you have your camera off, no one else on YouTube can even see that you're there. So thank you all the people that came out this evening. But the best way to see this show is through speaker view. So if you see the option up there that says click to speaker view or gallery view, you want the version that should see a full version of me right now. That's the best way to watch this show. You'll see more of the action that way instead of trying to look into tiny little boxes. So rules for keeping yourself safe, exits. If you have one in your house and there is an emergency, please don't feel like you have to stay and watch us. You can go ahead and leave the house. That is what's more important than sticking around. Bathroom. Feel free to use the restroom at any time you feel during the show. Just please, please, please do us a favor and don't bring us along with you, because if your camera accidentally turns on or it's on, then all of YouTube is going to see something that is preferred not to be seen. So we'd be greatly appreciated if that was something that you keep well aware of. The chat function. Down in the bottom corner, there's a chat function. That is something we are going to use from time to time to get suggestions and different people. We're going to test that chat feature right now, maybe in different places depending on the device you're using, but see if you can find it. And I want you guys to write, where are you from? Just give us, the city and state, or the state, whatever you're most comfortable with. Go ahead and try that down in the chat feature. So, my name's Daniel. I'm going to be hosting this evening, and we've got an awesome cast for you tonight because we've got Tim. Woo! There we go. We've got Chrissy.
Today is my dog's birthday.
Woo! We've got a Jared.
I'm still making terrible mustache decisions.
An Audrey.
Yes, she's here too.
We've got a Mallory.
Hello.
And of course, Candace.
Hey, I'm here too, guys. Thanks.
Fantastic. And of course, we have all of you, and no BYOI show is now complete without our featured audience member, a member of our fam. That person is simply going to be drawn out of the cup. When we say their name, we're going to unmute them. Make sure that you click accept unmute when we go ahead and push that. And we're going to ask you some simple questions. You are safe during the show, but anybody else we need to let you make fun of, we'll make sure that happens for you. So who is our featured audience member tonight? We're obviously going to need our fam cup.
Fam cup.
Our fam is Ben.
Ben!
Yay!
Right.
Ben, I just hit on mute.
Hi.
Ben, are you there?
Yep.
Go ahead and talk for a little while so we can see you come up.
Hi.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Ben. Good to see you. Oh, it's always good to see your guys' family. I see you've got a little friend there to your left. Okay, so Ben, what's going to happen right now is Tim and Chrissy are going to ask some questions. Just answer honestly. That makes some of the best comedy. And I'm going to hand it over to them.
Okay.
Hey, Ben, how you doing?
Good.
What's going on? I see a lot of cool stuff in your house. You want to share, show and tell anything specific?
Yep, we do
Guinea
have
pig.
A guinea pig? What's the guinea pig's name?
Bitsy.
Bitsy. That's so cool. Oh my God, that's so cute. That's awesome.
And we have another one in the other room named Ginny.
Ginny. Bitsy and Ginny. Wow, that's pretty cool.
That is very cool. So I've never had a guinea pig. I've only had dogs. Tell me, what are some cool things about having a guinea pig?
Well, they are furry and they are actually harder to take care of than dogs?
Oh my goodness. Good thing I don't have one. Dogs are tough enough.
Why are they harder to take care of than
Well,
dogs?
Yeah, well, they're very expensive pets.
They are. They're not that expensive.
Not super expensive.
They eat a lot of veggies,
Yes,
Oh,
and
wow.
you have to clean up after them quite frequently.
And you have to give them veggies every night.
Yeah.
yeah.
They need a cup of veggies every day.
Wow.
Or you gotta prepare the vegetables every night.
So you have to like get like steamed broccoli or just regular broccoli?
Just regular, no cook.
Okay, that's cool.
Pretty good. So do you have a favorite food while your guinea pigs are eating all their yummy vegetables?
Broccoli.
No.
No.
Not broccoli. Okay.
So,
No, probably General Tso's chicken.
Good choice. Delicious, delicious. And do you have a favorite dessert?
Hmm? Oh, the profiterole.
Profiteroles.
Ooh, that sounds good.
If you could listen to some music while you're having dessert, what would you want to listen to? Like you're enjoying life, a little dessert, just chilling out. What kind of music would you put on?
You guys listen to all the time.
I'm trying to think which song.
Okay, it's fine. Just give me the time. Hamilton. You can get
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
I
Whoa,
love
that's
Hamilton. I've been on a big Hamilton kick lately.
a lot of Hamilton.
I love it. So, okay, so besides rocking out to some Hamilton, what are some other things that you like to do for fun?
Play games.
Mm.
Ooh, games like board games, video games, any game?
Board game. Basically any game.
Very cool. Do you have a favorite board game right now?
Game, card games.
What's your favorite board game? Life, Azul,
Ooh,
Monopoly,
Life.
Life,
Life, that's a good game.
Okay.
the game of life.
Super. That's a fun game to play. So I have a really super serious question for you. So they ran out of life board games at the gift store and all they have is bingo. What are you gonna wear when you're playing bingo? What's your favorite outfit to wear when playing this bingo?
Probably sweatpants and a sweatshirt.
Perfect. That just made my day. That's awesome.
I love it. I think we got some good questions there. Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Ben. I love learning about all the little guinea pigs and how I should probably not have one because it seems like a lot of work. Perfect. I'll give it back to Daniel and he'll take us away for the next game.
Okay. Ben, thank you so much. We appreciate that. So Ben, we're going to use some of this stuff out here. Again, audience, if you have it in speaker view, that's the best view. Out there in YouTube land, you're in whatever view I put it in. So you're in speaker view right now. So you're good to set for that. If you are watching the YouTube, as I can see some people are, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the bell because those are things that are important to make YouTube functional for us. So Ben, did you know that there was a song already written about you? There is, and we're about to hear it right now. Take it away, group.
I really like to wear sweatshirts to school. I do run, I do run.
Did you hear that musical? Hamilton's cool. I do run, I do run, a dooby-doo, yeah.
I like to sing the song, a dooby-doo, yeah.
I'll sing it all day long, a dooby-doo, yeah.
It's a really great song. I do run, I do run. My guinea pig just ate all his veggies. I do run, I do run.
Better make sure they don't climb over the hedges. I do run, I do run, a dooby-doo, yeah.
It wouldn't be very neat, a dooby-doo, yeah.
It's even less cooler than a seat. A dooby-doo, yeah.
And that wouldn't be neat as well. I do run, I do run.
I like the chicken of General Tso. I do run, I do run.
It never makes me feel low. A do run, a do run, a dooby-doo, yeah.
I really like the taste. A dooby-doo, yeah.
But I don't want it to go to waste. A dooby-doo, yeah.
or go to my belly waist. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
I like to play the game called life. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
It really doesn't give too much strife. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
A doobie-doo, yeah. But
A doobie doo, yeah.
we've got other pieces. A doobie-doo, yeah.
And lots of Mises do, yeah.
Love candy called Reese's. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
Well, that reminds me of chocolate. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
And oh boy, when I eat it, I'm in such a fit. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a doobie-doo, yeah.
You seen my hen? A doobie doo, yeah.
It's a perfect 10. A doobie doo, yeah.
Just like our fam Ben. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
Yay! Ben, there you go. You've had a song all for you. Little did you know. Now you can go and sing that all night long and pretend it's in Hamilton, because obviously you didn't realize it probably is. Guys, we're out here every Friday night. We really appreciate having an audience coming to us. It is great to be here, and we want to be free for all those families, for anybody needing a laugh right now, because this world is crazy. We'll actually be here online through the rest of 2020, so we're here for you when you need it. If you are someone who is willing to make a donation and able to, we do have a way to make a donation that always helps support us and our artists. Here we got the Venmo address, so if you'd like to fill that, or the PayPal, you can do that on our website as well. You can just go to bringyourownimprov.com, click the donate button. I want to thank Carrie Ann for her generous donation this evening. Thank you so much. So that is awesome there. Guys, you're going to help me out here in the audience for something's going to come up a little later. I want you to look around and find something that you could put on your head. Doesn't mean it has to be a hat, but anything you might be able to put on your head. If you go ahead and got that, it's gonna come up later in the game, so don't worry. Be able to look out for that going on. All right. So the next game we're going to play is a game called Typewriter. The way this is going to work is we're going to go ahead and have a scene, but I'm going to be writing a brand new book. It's a book that's never been written. And what we're going to do is, as the book goes on, we're going to see it act out next to me right here in front of your eyes. So I have two different people I can take for this. I need an inspiration, a muse, someone who can actually sit down with me and help write this story. So do I have anybody who feels like they could be one of those individuals? If you can, this is where the chat feature comes in. Say volunteer, say I volunteer, or pick me, or raise my hand. And we'll go ahead and make you that. Nice, easy part, because I just answer some questions when I ask you. Not seeing anything there. Also, we can.
We have Brett raising his hand.
Oh, we have Brett physically raising his hand. Awesome. I can't see that in the thing. So, Brett, you're going to go ahead with me. Somebody's got Brett. And sorry, one of you guys will have to let me know if that is, because I can't see the gallery view. And so the second thing is we have an actor that wants to act along in this. Anybody see a hand? All right. Fantastic. We're going to get started. Okay. Jared, what's one thing on the board that I need to look at right now?
His guinea pig's name is Bitsy.
Bitsy, of course. You know what? This is a story all about Bitsy. It's actually a spider named the Itsy Bitsy, and we're going to find out what happened after the water spout, because that's what's important. So I'm going to get my typewriter and stick it in front of my fully functional laptop, and I'm going to go ahead and type this out. Now, Brett, being here at this show right here, it's important that you help me along, because as I'm talking about this story, Itsy Bitsy was had a wife and kids, and they were from where? Where were they from?
The Netherlands.
They were clearly from the Netherlands. They actually hung out amongst the fjords in the Netherlands. And so while they were out there, they were discussing the possible future, the future in waterspouts. That's what they were talking about. So that first scene between Itsy Bitsy and his wife was clearly between Candace and Mallory.
Okay, so all right, we need to understand here the future of the water spouts and then gutters and things like that. We need to really wrap our brains around it.
Yes, we need to really wrap our brains around the water spout and the functionality and how it's actually going to work.
So the physics, how does the physics work? So if you have the water and the spout, if you put them together, I don't quite understand how this works.
Now, Brett, clearly what was going on here was that they're older people. They don't understand these things. And this is when their daughter, what was their daughter's name?
Samantha.
Samantha. And she's an expert in something other than water spouts. What is it?
Using Google Chrome.
She is an expert at using Google Chrome. And so she came in, played by Audrey, to help the parents understand what's going on and why the importance is there and how it's going to help this character's future.
Mom, Dad, listen. You have 8 legs, which means you can open 8 browsers at once. You know that, right?
What is a browser?
Actually, 16, now that I think about it, because both of you have 8 legs. So I'm
16, that's a very, very high number. Very, very high.
So proud of you that you know how to count that high.
Yes, thank you. I went to spider school for 6 years for this.
Didn't you go to be a web designer?
Yes, I did, but sadly, that didn't quite work out. Ugh. Turns
So,
out I don't.
In her depression, the daughter decided to walk out, and she was actually betrothed to a wonderful young boy. His name was
Axter Bander.
Axter Bander. Axter Bander actually crawled down the side of the wall to surprise her and discuss how they were going to sneak away. And I believe that character was played by Tim.
Hey, you got the goods? You ready to go?
Yeah, I got all 16 tablets and laptops from my parents' house.
Oh, perfect. We're going to get so much web access from that. This is awesome.
I do feel pretty guilty about leaving them in that water spout.
Well, they said they were going to be comfortable there, and we'll let them talk about philosophy and all that fancy stuff.
Yeah.
We're good.
I guess we just gotta, let the older generation wash away, and then we swoop in, huh?
Yeah. By the way, I brought some food as well. Would you like some?
I would absolutely love some food. Do you have fried flies, please?
Yeah. Here's the Mediterranean fried fly.
Oh, thank you.
Now, Brett, did you realize clearly in this story that we're going to keep telling that they obviously have to run away somewhere? Where is it that they're going to run away to? Some physical location as opposed to a city or a state?
They're gonna go to the Taj Mahal.
They are going to the Taj Mahal, but first they need to cross the fjord. And in order to get there, there was actually a small centipede who acted like a troll of the bridge over the fjord, played by Jared. And clearly we're going to see how they were able to outsmart him and make it cross the fjords on their way to the Taj Mahal.
I can hear, like everybody else so far, that you are all from different parts of the Netherlands, which is why you speak with different dialects and have different English accents. To cross my fjord, you need to speak with the proper Netherlandish accent, or as some people call it, Dutch.
Oh, my dearest betrothed Axter Bander, did you happen to study Dutch in your years at spider school?
No, I only studied New England. I was busy. But I could do a southern Mediterranean and a southern Netherlands. Is that okay?
Wait, I have an idea.
Okay.
I have all 16 of the tablets and laptops that I got from my parents' house, and I have a Google Translate. I can use that to speak fake Dutch.
Oh, hey, you're right in front of me. I can hear your ridiculous plan to cheat right here. I'm listening to you.
He must be a Firefox guy.
Oh, okay. I'll switch the browser.
into high-quality browser. It's made by the good people of Mozilla. You know, a Firefox is also another name for a red panda. Red pandas are... Hey! Where'd they go?
Coco Snootsmock.
Ach, du Magda!
All right. So we were able to go ahead and cross that bridge and outsmart him after all as he went on his Modzilla Firefox rant. There we go. Thank you very much, Brett, for that. Had a good time there.
Hey.
Cool. All right. So we're going to move on to our next game. You know what? Getting married can be trouble, even for two spiders on their way to the Taj Mahal. Right now, we're going to find out what Tim's problem, what Chrissy and somebody else here in the audience are going to have a problem with, because Tim is actually a marriage counselor. He's really good at marriage. He understands all marriages and how to fix any of them. And we're going to find that out right now. So the first thing Tim's going to do is, obviously he can't just know everything. He's going to have to leave the room. So Tim, we're going to say goodbye to Tim. Bye, Tim.
See you in a few.
All right, now Tim's going to go ahead and leave. And now that he does leave, he's in our green room out of here. We're going to find some issues that Chrissy and one of you are going to have. First, an issue each one of them will have, and then an issue between them. And Tim, when he comes in, like a true therapist, is going to have to ask them questions and discover what their problems are. But the two marriage couple, you know, they just can't keep it clear, so they can never actually say what it is. They just have to make hints that get him a little closer. So, do I have someone who would like to play and be married to Chrissy? Don't worry, her husband won't mind for right now. Who do we got? Look like Corey was in there. Corey, you want to give this a shot?
I got him. He's unmuted.
Hey, Corey. Hey, I see you bought yourself a new BYOI shirt. That's very nice. Oh, cool. All right, we got super fans here. Corey's been coming to our shows a lot, so he got himself there. Okay, so Corey and Chrissy are married. Here's the thing. Remember that thing I asked you to put on your head? Go ahead and reach that now, and go ahead and put it on your head, and let me see it. And what I will see on your head will probably give me some inspiration for what we've got going on. I see a tennis ball, and you know what? That is important because Chrissy is obsessed with sports. You know that? She just cannot get enough sports. She knows all of the technical issues about sports. I mean, she knows the different players, the teams, and every technical thing about every sport, and that is her issue. For any of you that know Chrissy knows this is exactly why this is going to make this really difficult for her, which is a lot of fun.
What is a baseball?
Now, Corey, on the other hand, is, you know what? I see somebody texting on their phone. So Corey's thing is that he is completely stuck in Facebook. He can't get enough Facebook. He just is on there messaging people all the time. He just won't stop. So that's going to be his particular issue in this relationship. Now, together, they have to have an issue. I'm looking at the back wall of Sean, and he's got nothing on the back wall. So the thing about those two is actually they have nothing in their house. There's no picture frames, no furniture, nothing possibly that's there at all. It's completely blank. So that is the three things that we have. So Chrissy, what's your issue?
I'm obsessed with sports.
Yes. Corey, what's your issue?
I am obsessed with Facebook.
Yes, and together you have an issue of?
Nothing
in our house.
There is nothing in your house. Fantastic. Now, as Carrie goes to go get Tim, you and the audience are going to help us out. If he is getting close, then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and give a thumbs up. Now, there's a reaction button you can hit thumbs up, or you can just give a thumbs up to the screen. If you don't have your camera on, don't worry. We can see there's a bunch of people without their cameras on. Don't worry about that. You can hit the reaction button. It may come up. If he gets it, you're going to go ahead and give a clap. Sometimes you might want to do this to the screen because anybody watching on YouTube can't see whether or not you're giving those thumbs up symbols. So for the people out there, that's cool there too. All right. So, Tim, are you back?
Yes. Sorry, I just had to use the facilities.
That's okay. Your 7 o'clock is here in your office, and I'll let you go ahead and work with them. If you need anything, I'll be out in reception.
Thank you very much. Please bring them in.
Why, hello, counselor.
Hello. Hi. How are you?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say we're slam dunking right now. No, definitely not. You know, our marriage has had some ups and downs, but not a walk in the park.
Really? Your one-on-one game is just off right now?
Yeah, I mean, my one-on-one game, my team game, my multiplayer game,
Oh, wow.
like, all of those games are just off.
So even your digital lives are having some kind of problem. I don't think we covered this in our last meeting. Is this a fairly new thing, or is this?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's new. I mean, you know, Corey just doesn't appreciate the things that I like, and it's just like, you know, it's like a huge problem. Like, dribble me this, dribble me that. It's a big issue.
It's not just a layup. It seems like it's a no simple free throw.
Yeah, exactly. Those are such good terminology words.
Wow.
When it comes to me, I don't really keep track of my friends too much because I can't stop doing this over and over again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we got so many friends. We got Babe Ruth. We got Muhammad Ali.
Babe Ruth plays sports as well, and it's tough because when you're on a basketball team, there's a lot of issues that come up without even really understanding.
Counselor, it's not just basketball. I mean, it's
really.
Yeah, it's like baseball, archery, badminton. You know me. Come on.
Yeah, you do. You know, the last year I've seen you flourish as an athlete, and I think it really has helped in your relationship. But there are some issues, and those are I understand those are your sports.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's my problem though? Like,
you're not
what
playing
about
enough sports is probably the issue.
I think if you reverse that layup.
It's too many sports now.
Exactly.
Oh.
I mean, when I switch it up, I want it to be active.
You're too many sports. Okay, I know this. I used to watch ESPN 8 hours a day, and eventually it just gets repetitive. So we'll delve further into that. Now, how is this impacting Corey? Because clearly, if you're playing too much sports, there might be, let's delve further into that, because it's tough for couples, and sports is just one side of the story.
Yeah, it is, because when it comes to your teammates, you can't really come in contact with these people because they're all over the world.
Really? It's a global team then, working together, or not working as much together?
That's true about that, but mine involves a bunch of people that I use for like messages and all that stuff, and there's too much of it. I can't get off.
Yeah. I've for a long time, one of my hobbies was writing letters, and those messages just got too much. There's so much paper.
Counselor, nobody writes letters anymore. Get with the 20th century. Come on now. 21st century.
It's
22nd
physical.
century. One of those centuries.
Well, emails are still a more common and standard form of communication now. But,
yeah. Tell me more about that. I mean, like, which specific ones?
Direct messaging has always been a thing, but I understand that America Online Instant Messenger, that was my niche back in the day.
I mean, Counselor, you're really dating yourself. Come on.
Instant
when it comes to me video chatting. When it comes to me,
so it's visual as well.
Yeah, it is visual, because how am I going to do some video chats with people that I even know?
Yeah.
When it comes to the site.
Stranger danger indeed, and that must be having a pretty significant impact.
I mean, it's just like all night. I mean, like, I'm just sitting there and I hear bing, bing, bing. I'm like, oh my gosh, like every second.
Okay. So the bing, 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 does that involve you, or are you separate from that?
I mean, I don't know who he's talking to. He's got a lot of friends.
Okay. Okay. He keeps talking to people online then.
Yeah, I mean, like he likes, he cares, he angries.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
he likes, he cares, he angries, he emojis.
He even
Corey.
pokes sometimes.
He even pokes.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. A lot.
All right. So I guess it's tough because you can have friends. Is this getting more into the Facebook issue that we had? So spending a little bit of time on Facebook, maybe too much.
Exactly. Too much.
Wow.
Way too much for me.
Too much Facebook and
It
too
can get
much
really,
sports.
really annoying.
Yeah, I mean, we've both got some pretty bad obsessions, counselor. But
Okay.
it's kind of funny because the problem we have together is like I'm just drawing a blank. Like it's like the opposite.
So memory issues.
Because
No.
it echoes wherever we are, it echoes in here.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, it really does.
Yeah, there is a lot of space in here. It's you were probably, well, you got so many sports, there must be plenty of room there.
I mean, it's like 20,000 square feet. Like you'd think,
Yeah.
you'd think we'd do something about it.
I've always found that if you're practicing sports in an arena and you also have some office space, you can sort of blend that together. And actually I have a couple in East Greenwich that does, they have a wonderful facility for that.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds nice, but I think talking about something more like the place with the place where we are the most, especially now.
Yeah, home is having just a giant home can be a good thing, can also be a bad thing.
Yeah, but I mean, like there's just something specific, like just a little more specific. Just bothering us.
Yeah, some other people, depending on what the couple is, sometimes they might identify their giant home as a tremendous abode, a luxurious mansion, or sometimes a tiny house.
But you know what? Like, I mean, you'd think we would get like a Picasso or a Rembrandt or a famous artist. We don't.
Because we need our wallpaper to be in the perfect shape for where we are.
Okay. Well, it's not. Does everything have to be museum quality?
No.
No.
I mean, just.
No.
It's like our home reminds me of like a Taylor Swift album or a Taylor Swift song, I got up, baby, and I'll write your name. Like, just rock it out to that all day long.
You know what's funny is I have that album, I listen to that song, and I'm just drawing a complete blank right now. So
yeah, but I mean, like, think about it. Like, take that and put it in a mansion.
Yeah, I got a
that stuff.
I got a message. What the mansion sounds like a good place to put this Taylor Swift album.
Not the album, but
Okay.
like just those words, that word.
Yeah. Hold on. I think I have a message from my receptionist just in a moment.
Oh, yes. Yeah. How can I help?
Daniel, did you reach out to my 8 o'clock?
I did reach out to your 8 o'clock, but surprisingly, no one was there. I mean, like,
okay.
Not only that, like, I don't think anyone or anything was there at all.
Just drawing a blank.
Surprised. Yeah, just completely blank.
Yeah, that's great because I might be running a little bit late with this appointment. So let me.
All right. Well, if they call back, but I mean, I doubted it. It just sounded like there was no one home. But hey, you never know.
The lights are on, but no one's home. Okay.
Well, I guess they would have had lights on, but they need lights. So yeah, I mean they were there. They were probably
like a burglar
there.
came right into our house. It feels like a burglar just came right in and stole everything that we got.
An open window, maybe. Oh wow! So just an empty home.
Yep, exactly.
Oh my God! An empty house.
Yeah, counselor.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What is that? Well, you know what we can do is with your sports, you can start a career to save up some money. Corey, with your internet messaging and your Facebooking, you can cover her as a sports athlete and make money, and then you can fill your empty house. That's probably the best way to do it.
Thanks, counselor. We'll take your advice.
And
problem.
scene. All right, give Corey a hand. Nice job there. Tim, you got there. It's good. It's good. Now, you know, some people, when they get married, after a while, they decide, hey, let's get a kid. So they get themselves a kid. And the thing about kids, though, is they can drive you a little crazy because they don't seem to know as much as they should know. So they always ask a question, which we know is why. So that game is going to be a game we're going to go play called Because I Said So, because most parents, after much frustration and heat and being stuck inside with them so long, just go, because I said so. So the way this game works is I'm going to have a couple of parents that are going to be, because I'm going to be a small kid, and I'm going to ask them that question back and forth. Now, if one of them cannot answer my question or says something that's already been said, or their answer is too far gone, I might say, you know what, I need a new parent, and I might get rid of my parent, pick up a new parent, and continuing to ask that question. So what I need is some people who might be able to be my parents, and we're going to put them in a line. So do I have anyone here who feels like, you know what, I'm good with kids. I know how to answer these questions. I'm a whiz. I can totally own this. Go ahead and put yourself down. So it looks like we had a Sean right there. We could take up to 3 if anybody else wants to do it. Somebody's getting Sean for me right now. All right, not seeing anybody else's names. I understand kids are frightening. I'm sure if out there in YouTube, you're like, me, don't feel free to jump onto our website and click right in and jump in. Maybe not this game, maybe another one, or maybe the 9 o'clock show. So, Sean, you there?
Yep.
All right, cool. We'll get to see whether or not, do you have kids, Sean?
I have 2.
You have 2. Okay, let's see. You might be a pro at this because Chrissy only has 1 and it's not quite there yet. So she can't ask any questions at this time. So we'll see how she does first. So the order is going to go Tim, Chrissy, then you, Sean. Okay, so wherever Tim or Chrissy get knocked out, you'll go. Then Jared, Audrey, Mallory, and Candace. All right, so looking at the situation, Jared, there's something off the board that I have not used yet.
There's a lot of controversy over whether or not guinea pigs are expensive, Daniel.
Okay, here we go. So, Tim, why are guinea pigs so expensive? Tim, you need to unmute yourself.
Well, Daniel, because they're from Guinea.
Okay, why?
Because Guinea is the place where all the guinea pigs are born.
Ooh, why?
Because there's a special plant there that the guinea pigs love to eat.
What plant is that?
It is the fabled Guineasaurus Rex.
Why?
She's just lying. It's broccoli.
No, you can't say she's lying. Deal with it. You're gone. Chrissy and Sean. Okay. Sean, why don't children like broccoli?
Because it smells bad.
Why?
Because it wore the wrong cologne.
Why?
Because it wasn't prepared.
Why wasn't it prepared?
Because it didn't go to the store to buy anything that smelled better.
Ooh, what store could have it gone to, Sean? Ooh, what do they sell at the store, Chrissy?
It's like Target, but more confusing.
Why is Target confusing?
Because it has a sign and it is a sign.
Why?
Because I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign.
Why is 90s music coming up?
Because Ace of Base is good.
Why is Ace of Base good?
Because it has the word bass in it.
Why does everybody like bass so much?
Because it's 4 letters.
Why?
Because it's also the name of a fish.
Why?
Because everybody likes fish.
Why?
Because fish are high in protein and omega-3.
Why?
Because it's smart. They're smart.
No, I can't put together intelligence and protein. Sorry, Sean. Thankfully, you've got kids that you can handle on your own. Cool. All right, Chrissy and Audrey. Why is protein so important to the body, Chrissy?
Because it has the word teen in it.
Why?
Because protein is food that's been aged for 13 years.
Why?
Because like fine wine and cheese, aged food just tastes so much better than other food.
Ooh, why?
Because it brings out the natural
Yeah,
marinade.
blah, 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 blah. No, I tried speaking that at 1 and everybody said I couldn't talk. Bye, Mom. Okay. Wow, Chrissy's going to be an excellent parent, but we'll see how she does against Mallory. Okay, so what am I going to be like when I'm a teenager, Chrissy?
You're going to be like fine broccoli, green and nice.
Why?
Because all teenagers are super nice.
Okay, as an adult, I know I'm going to become a teacher, and I know that none of that statement is true. Bye.
You forgot Jared.
Okay. Oh, I did forget Jared. How did?
Why?
That's okay, because I wanted to get rid of the teenager. Okay, so Chrissy and Jared, why do teachers teach teenagers, Chrissy?
Because some teachers like teenagers better than children.
Ooh, why?
Because teenagers have learned how to use deodorant occasionally.
Why?
Because no 4-year-old needs deodorant. They smell beautiful.
Why?
Because they have a lot of saliva, which gives them a nice baby smell.
Ooh, why?
Because everyone knows baby smell comes from the teeth.
Why?
Because the teeth is known as the cologne of the mouth.
Why?
Because the cologne of the nose just sounded weird.
Why?
Because the nose is the legendary stinky part of the face.
I don't like you picking on my nose. Bye, Jared. All right, Mallory's gone. Candace, we'll find out if you could beat Chrissy at being a better parent. I don't know. We'll have to see here. Okay. We're gonna start with Candace. Candace, why, as a baby, did my teeth not gonna be the permanent teeth?
Because you had to grow into your big teeth.
Ooh, why?
Because your big teeth are full of wisdom, which is why they're so big.
Why are wisdom teeth so big?
Because they have to be big for you to be able to chew big food.
Why?
Because broccoli doesn't come in small.
Why doesn't broccoli come in small?
Because if it did come in small, then only guinea pigs will be able to eat it.
Why would guinea pigs back to the broccoli?
Because guinea pigs think broccoli is better than carrots.
Ooh, what was the original name of broccoli for guinea pigs? Bye and scene. I'm pretty sure it ended in an chorus or something like that. Wait, Chrissy,
Yeah.
put it. So Chrissy,
I didn't remember it, so.
Chrissy, it's clear that you're going to be a great parent. So yay to Chrissy.
Perfect.
All right, folks. As I said, we really appreciate you coming out and seeing us. And at any time, we will be here. And these shows are for free, but if you are able to donate, that always helps out us and our team and things going. So once again, our Venmo account is here with Bring Your Own Improv, and the PayPal account is here, BYOI. You can do that now, or you can do that later when you leave. It'll be on our website if you don't have the link. Great. You know what? That feels just like you need to break into song sometimes. And luckily, we're going to get to do that. You get to hear the wonderful Jared and Audrey sing, and possibly one of you, because we're going to play a game called Sing It. Sing It works like this. Those guys are going to be doing a scene. And during the scene, if they say something that I'm like, oh my God, that would make the perfect song, I may yell, sing it. And they have to sing a song that is inspired by that particular phrase. So it looks like Ben wants to play, and I think he's our fam, so he gets to play, right? Or is it Andrew?
Me.
One of the people in the house. Okay, Andrew wants to play. Oh, are you Ben's dad?
I am Ben's dad.
All right. So looking at this, they get the three of you guys playing. Once again, grab anything near you that you were going to put on your head, or actually, you know what, Sean, what are you drinking? Snapple. Clearly, this scene begins on an apple farm, and the three of you are all picking apples, and it's near the end of your 16-hour day, so you're almost at the end. Let's see what this scene is about.
So it's very exhausting picking all of these apples, but we filled like 37 baskets here, so that's a pretty good day.
Everybody knows that my famous apple pie requires 38 bushels of apples. You've still got one more to fill.
I don't understand why you have such a giant oven to make giant pies that you need all these apples.
Dang it!
I don't understand why you like to make big pies. I don't understand why I eat so many, it goes to right to my thighs. I don't understand why we don't invite more guys to come together and eat your big pies.
The big pies are a matter of economy. As my grandson, you someday will take over this farm. You know that, right?
I didn't know that until just now when you told me. I need some preparation. You are really old and could die any second.
Yeah, every moment I spend talking to you it's taking the years right off, my grandson.
How do you think I got out of this so that I didn't have to run the farm? I'm just giving it right over to you, and I can't deal with all these trees and fruit.
Okay, sing it.
I can't deal with these trees and this fruit. It's just not here. I can't handle it. It's too much for me. I can't handle it. But it's great for you.
The reason I've had you picking apples for the past 16 hours is so that you could be prepared to run the farm.
Sing it.
I am not gonna give you my farm. I am not gonna give you my farm. I'm just like my mother. I'm full of butter, and I'm not gonna give you my farm.
I can get what that was.
I don't want it. I don't want this farm. I don't want anything that requires me to do 16 hours of anything to happen.
Well, you know what? I'm going to give my oven to Savers then.
Oh, but what we use for feed the guinea pigs at that point if we don't have the pie is for the guinea pigs.
Well, the guinea pigs are just going to have to eat the grass in the orchard.
Sing it.
Feed not the guinea pigs who eat all the grass. They love to eat apples instead. I don't want these pigs to go very hungry, so let's all work together instead.
Yay, and scene. Nothing a little Samuel Seabury to get ourselves through to the end there. All right, fantastic. Great job, Andrew. That was an awesome song. And we have clearly seen that apples are definitely what grandma needs to make an awesome pie. If she's making a pie, that would be a very fortunate thing right now, but unfortunately, nobody can get flour or yeast. Well, luckily, we're going to play a game called Fortunately, Unfortunately, where we get to hear another situation where there are good things that are happening and bad things that are happening. Playing this game is we're going to have Candace and possibly one of you telling us a story. One of those people are always going to start this sentence with fortunately, and then they'll say their sentence. The other person will begin their sentence with unfortunately and theirs. So for instance, fortunately, Mary had a little lamb. Unfortunately, that lamb took off and hung out with a cool 1950s shark. So we'll go back and forth. Now what's going to happen is Mallory and Tim are actually going to be acting out the scene. And so after each person says either the fortunate line or the unfortunate line, we'll hear one of them contribute to the scene as the story moves on. So is there anyone who's really good at talking and telling either really good things, like they're an optimist, or really pessimistic things? So we're taking a quick look on there to see if is there anybody raising their hand that I'm not aware of? Because I can't look at that thing. All right, not seeing.
Yes, we did have someone.
Oh, okay. Whom is
He
it?
is unmuted, Mr. CDL.
Oh,
On my chopped liver.
Is that Eric?
Wrote ooh me in the chat. I'm pointing at myself. What do I have to do?
All right, so Eric,
got you, Eric.
one of our cast members, Eric, is here on his night off because this is the best place to be. So Eric, you and Candace are going to be telling the story. Jared, I feel like it's got to be something else. I didn't touch on that board yet.
Parfiteroles.
You're right. You see that these two people are going to be making profiteroles, and they are competing chefs with each other. Eric, would you like the fortunately or the unfortunately?
I feel like I really want to defer to Candace on this one.
Oh,
Hey, it's up to you, sir.
Oh, well, then I'm taking unfortunately. Deal with it.
All right, I'll take fortunately. You deal with that.
So let's find out these chefs and their profiterole bake-off, and starting with Candace, unfortunately.
Fortunately, it was the day of the big bake-off. Best day ever.
I'm so excited for this bake-off.
Unfortunately, she had no idea what a parfiterole was.
Hey, you read that textbook in class 3 years ago?
Fortunately, she's really good on thinking on her feet, and she Googled it real fast.
Oh no, she brought a smartphone.
Unfortunately, that smartphone was really a dumb phone.
What? No, parfiterole. No, not cake.
Fortunately, her internet connection is better than mine, and she realized that it was her turn to speak.
My internet connection. It's back. Wonderful.
Unfortunately, she used AT&T and had really bad service in the kitchen.
Can you hear me now?
Fortunately, she just had somebody kick the wall down so she could have a clearer path to her router.
Oh, I just rebuilt that thing.
Unfortunately, she still had a 24-baud modem from 1986, and it constantly screeched in their ears.
Can't hear.
And scene. So clearly, when the 20-year-old knows what a 14.4 modem is, we know we've reached the pinnacle of what was going to happen. No profiteroles were made, but plenty of 1990s joke involving the internet. I feel like we nailed that one. Thanks so much, Eric. Appreciate that. You know what? We're going to move on now to the last game of the night. But luckily, it's another singing game, or shall I say rapping game, because we're going to play a game called Bust a Rap. And this game, we're going to find out that our rhymers can only rhyme with one word, because there's an a rhyme scheme. The way this works is the group's going to start, and they might start with cat. And they'll be like, yo, I'm going to go home see my cat. Boom, 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 boom. Then the next person will have to rhyme with that, going, you know, it scared away that frightening bat. Boom, boom. And they'll continue going until they've run out of words that rhyme with cat, or they say something slightly wrong, or they repeat somebody, or I just decide, you know what, your skills ain't mad because you're going to be sad because you're out. So the question is anybody here a master rapper that thinks that they could play? We got a Corey, we got a Brett. All right, so Corey and Brett, come on down. And Corey, you there?
You got Corey.
What's up, Daniel?
Ceiling, sky, birds, trees. Brett, you there?
I think so. Yeah.
All right, fantastic. So the order is going to go Tim, Chrissy, Corey, Jared, Brett, Audrey, Mallory, and Candace on this wonderful evening. Jared, is there anything left on that board?
Well, you know, his other guinea pig's name is Ginny.
Ginny?
Ginny.
Okay. So I don't want to start with the two words. So we'll just start with the word gin, like rummy gin when you play that card game. So we're going to start with the word gin. Tim, take us away.
There's something that adults drink, and it's called gin. Boom, 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 boom.
My favorite Glee character is Finn. Boom, 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 boom,
I have a lot of hair on my chin. Boom, 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 boom.
The best quality cans are made of tin. Boom, 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 boom.
It's so silent. I heard a pin. Boom, 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 boom.
Gonna get those records playing. Gonna make them spin. Boom, boom, a boom, boom.
Man, I really, really want to win. Boom, boom, boom. I think Candace mic is on mute.
Oh, sorry, Candace. Apparently your mic dysfunction's there. Just cause, is she there?
She said my internet keeps dropping in the chat.
Oh, no. All right. Sorry, Candace. You're out of there on that round. Okay. So we'll move on. The internet has the word net in it. So let's begin with net. And Tim, it looks like you get to start again because Candace was the last one out. So net.
Basketball uses something called a net. Boom, 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 boom.
Have you met my friend Brett? Boom, 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 boom.
All right, you're just using proper nouns now. Just throw names in there. No, we don't take that here. You actually got to find something to rhyme with. Now, there's a wonderful person, but Brett is wearing a hat. So Corey, you can begin with hat.
My favorite hat is a Red Sox hat. Boom, 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 boom.
I put it on my calico cat. Boom, 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 boom.
I like my pancakes sort of flat. Boom, 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 boom.
Upon a chair is where I sat. Boom, boom, a boom, ba-doom.
And you can bet on that. Boom, 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 ba-doom.
When I sat on that chair, my fanny went splat. Boom, 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 boom.
The thing on the window was flat. Boom, 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 boom.
One of my favorite comedies was Borat. Boom, 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 boom.
The least favorite muscle I like to work out is the lats. Boom, boom, da boom, da boom.
My favorite movie has a sentient rat. Boom, boom, a boom, ba-doom.
Oh, no, you're out of there. Chrissy's upset because he's a proper noun, but see, he used a what do you call it? A pop culture proper noun, not just a random name. Sorry, Chrissy, you gotta, and since pop culture is obviously your skill, you gotta be able to use the pop culture ones. So with Mallory out, looks like we are going back to Tim there. There was a word I had already had in my mind, but I've lost it. My brain just literally shut off completely. Somebody in the audience type a word. Oh, you know what? I see folk. All right, so folk is the word we're going to start with, Tim.
Proper nouns don't include the word folk. Boom, boom.
No,
boom,
Tim.
Boom, boom.
No. Tim, you're out. Corey, start with folk.
My favorite kind of music is folk. Boom, 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 boom.
My bicycle wheel only has one spoke. Boom, 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 boom.
When I can't think of anything.
Oh, no. All right. So, Brett, you're out of there. Audrey, you get to start our next one. And since Chrissy's so upset about nouns, we'll go ahead and start with noun. Audrey, you get to start with that.
My favorite part of speech is noun. Boom, boom, a boom, ba-doom.
Sorry, Corey, that's you.
Chrissy looks cute in that wedding. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm not quite sure what you said. You broke up a little bit.
Chrissy looks good in that wedding gown. Boom, boom.
Turn that smile upside down. Boom, 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 boom.
Go to the circus to see a clown. Boom, boom, a boom, ba-doom.
I'm trying to tell my friends, get out of town. Boom, 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 boom.
Because when you don't have a smile, you've got a frown. Boom, 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 boom.
Well, I'm always up, but never down. Boom, 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 boom.
I don't think I'm really unwound. Boom, boom, boom.
I can't wait to go out on the town. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm a person of quite some renown. Boom, boom, a boom, ba-doom.
Wait a minute. Jared already said town.
Who said town?
Jared said town. I heard him say town.
Did you say town, Jared?
I mean, I can't deny that I said the word town.
So then who repeated it?
Wasn't me.
It wasn't you? All right.
I already said. I said it first.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Sorry,
Jared
Jared. I
repeated
guess
it.
I'm going to let him call you out on this. I don't know.
Wow! Wow!
What can I say? All right. So it comes down to Audrey and Corey. I'm going to say we're going to go a little more difficult. Since Corey called you out, we're going to start with Corey. And Audrey, you can go first.
Well, you just got called out by Corey. Boom, boom, ch, a boom, ba-doom, ch.
I like to do something with morning glory. Boom, boom. Boom, ch.
Yeah, and that's how I tell that story. Boom, boom, ch, a boom, ba-doom, ch.
I know a girl whose name is Tori. Boom.
No. We're back to the Chrissy thing. I know we started with a proper noun, but we can't finish with a proper noun. I know. You and Chrissy, man, just the random. See, if you had to be like, I knew this girl was spelling comma Tori, maybe you can get away with it, but, most people don't know what that is. Audrey, you're the master rapper. Please take us away with the clear name of our fam.
Of course. It would be my honor. Well, it's almost 8, but it feels like 10. Boom, boom, ch, a boom, ba-doom, ch. He's loved by all women and men. Boom, boom, ch, a boom, ba-doom, ch. I tell this story every now and again. Boom, boom, ch, a boom, ba-doom, ch. How much we love our fam Ben. Boom, boom, ch, a boom, ba-doom, ch.
There we go. Guys, thank you so much for coming out. We had a good time. We hope you did too. Ben, you were clearly the fam of the night, so I hope you feel all that. If you want to be fam sometime, make sure you sign in and go ahead and put your name in that fam cup. Speaking of signing in, please remember that Zoom is going to be updating. And so if I go to the shows next week, please make sure you update and have the latest version of Zoom, unless you're using it through the browser. So they make it a little difficult to sign in if you have not updated your Zoom. This is the last week you can actually vote for us in Best of Rhode Island. So if you can go to our website and click on that, or go to Best of Rhode Island, or go to the Rhode Island magazine, click on Best of. We're in West Bay. We're looking for best local event in the West Bay, and also the Warwick Center for the Arts as best art gallery in the West Bay. We would greatly appreciate that. I believe you can vote up to once a day. So please feel free to keep dropping those votes. If you guys are stuck inside a lot and you're like, hey, somebody's got a birthday coming up, or man, we just need some entertainment, we're for hire. We can come and perform anytime you like. So if you want to see more BYOI and you want a show just for you, give us go ahead and go onto our website and contact us through there, and we can perform for hopefully a group of people with you. And guys, we want to thank all those volunteers that came out so much for volunteering this evening. We want to thank our fam, Ben, who's the man. We want to thank this cast. Of course, we're going to thank ourselves. Tim.
Yay. Thanks for coming out.
Chrissy.
Justice for proper nouns.
Jared.
Thanks for not forgetting me this time, Daniel.
Audrey.
You can call me Rapper Master.
Mallory.
First in Buster Rap.
And Candace.
Is this thing on?
I'm Daniel, of course. We got this whole group. Thank you very much. And see. Thanks, guys. Bye.
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 Bye, everyone. See you next week.